Donnie and Dhali. The team is supported by ableauctions.ca. Closing your business? We can help.
With Arturs Silovs' performance in mind, 41 saves, 4-3 Canuck victory up at Edmonton. Speaking of goaltending, ex-Canuck goaltender, Cheech, John Garrett joins us now. How are you, sir?
I'm very well. I heard you talking about the posts, and there's a lot of luck involved. The position itself leads it to the job is a lot of luck involved, the positioning and all this kind of stuff. But a lot of times, the posts, if you are playing your position properly, and Arturs, unbelievable how good he was in this one, how athletic he was in this one. But if you're playing it properly, the posts are, look at this, perfect positioning. Now, look at the athleticism here. Look at that. I couldn't do that. My back would be out for 3 months. And you watch this play, position, between the posts. And I think that's one of the things, the one game where they won 5-4 and he looked a little shaky. He was by the posts. And you watch the game tonight, rebound control, the athleticism, and the one that Draisaitl hit the post on that semi-breakaway, Silovs had him. He had him angled off, and all Draisaitl could do was try and go far blocker side. And there wasn't hardly any room there, so he hits the post. And to me, that's a good save. It doesn't count as a save, but that's a good play by the goaltender. There was another one that hit the outside of the post, and again, he had the angle down. That one, okay. And he got a piece of that. You look at that one closer. You look at that Evander Kane one closer, and you'll see that he got a piece of it with his shoulder, and then it goes off the post. And that one, he looks behind him, but he is over there, and he's not giving him any room. And there's no place. He can't slide it back. He can't try and go 5-hole. He has to shoot it right away. And he did, and he hit the post. So, there's a couple that you say, okay, that's lucky it hit the post. But 3 of the 4, I thought the goaltender led the shooter to hit the post. And you can believe me. You don't have to believe me, but I believe me. And I played the position for 15 years. And I played in the NHL.
Yes.
3 WHA All-Stars, all that kind of stuff. 1 NHL All-Star game. There, I've got some credibility, and I'm saying the goaltender should get credit for 3 of the 4 posts tonight.
Okay. Ryan, if it's possible, could we run a graphic of John's career stats, if you don't mind, just to remind everybody that he played in the National Hockey League? I love it.
Richmond Robins. Let's go to the Richmond Robins.
Yeah, Richmond Robins, yeah. I remember the late great Jack McElhargy playing for the Richmond Robins. Were you teammates?
We were teammates.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we were teammates on that too. We were teammates 3 times. Jack and I, that's where I first met Jack, was with the Richmond Robins. And Larry Wilson was our coach. Ronnie Wilson's dad was the coach for the Richmond Robins. And our theme song coming out was Rockin' Robin.
There you go. Wow.
And we had that scary Robin logo. A Philadelphia Flyer organization with this scary Robin. It was just so inappropriate for our team.
Back to 2024, John, we go.
Okay. You know what I like to,
yes.
And let's get back to this game.
Yeah.
And you were talking about how they showed that they were in it and we're going to play on the road, we're going to win, the big hits. But one team gets a power play goal in the first 5 minutes, you get a power play right after, and you make it count.
Yep.
And to me, that was a big point to show the Oilers, you get a power play goal, we can come right back, and we'll get a power play goal too. And what a smart play by Brock Besser. He just, fake that shot. Fake the shot. Now, the next time you get it, guy comes out again, and instead of shooting, what's he do? Changes the angle. Nice little play, gets it back. Okay, don't pound it, change the angle. You get it back again, give it to Brock. Come on, Quinn, give it to Brock. Okay.
Yeah. Snap
it, change the angle, and Lindholm, who was just playing lights out.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
For the tip, and Brock's other goal, the second one he got. Look at this. Throw it back. Okay. Here you go.
This is a replay. Yeah.
Now change the angle, and then get it by the first guy, and then Lindholm has a chance to deflect it. And the second one, again, just a great wrist shot. He's wide open, and Connor, the superstar, is in the corner. And Brock is all by himself, 2 guys on 1 guy, and there's Brock just over the pad, just under the blocker. What a beautiful shot that was. And he is playing with such confidence and played over 20 minutes. And Rick is realizing how valuable he's going to be. And if you're Conn Smythe Trophy right now, okay.
Right.
Follow me.
No,
I agree.
Well, I think he could make the Richmond Robins
or
back
the
in
goalie. The goalie. Let's go with the goalie. The goalie always gets.
Did you see this coming with Elias Lindholm, John?
You felt that he was getting better right toward the end, and because of his playoff experience. And I think that's one of the things that you just can't underestimate the value of having that game after game against the same team. And you look at what did he take, 28 faceoffs or 30 faceoffs in this game, and especially in the third period. And give Tyler Myers credit. Look at his shorthanded ice time when the Canucks really had to kill the penalties, those last two in the third period. Tyler Myers, and I like that play, sprawl out in front of the net, because the Oilers, they like to go that cross-ice pass. You look at the Draisaitl goal, cross-ice pass, and the Canucks adjusted to it, and they killed those last two penalties, and that was crucial.
John, the Canucks have had 6 forwards score a goal in this series so far. The Oilers have had 3, and it's their big 3, McDavid, Hyman, and Draisaitl. After that, they're not getting any help offensively from anybody, and that's great. Got to be great news for the Canucks.
Well, it is, and still you look at again. You look at that ice time. What was McDavid?
29 minutes.
Yeah, 29 minutes.
Draisaitl 29.
Yeah, and you look at that team and you say, okay, are you going to split them up? And during the regular season, they do. Draisaitl plays on a separate line half the time, but when crunch time, now it's crunch time next game for the Oilers, you can bet they'll be out there again for 30 minutes. And Corey Perry doesn't have a point yet. Derek Ryan, they keep talking about him and what's he doing. And Fogle, how about the giveaway Fogle on the one goal? You look at, and he had a couple during that game, and they didn't play a whole lot because the big line plays so much. But when you are out there, you can't hurt the team. And those guys that they picked up that were supposed to complement the core guys, is almost like the Leafs, and it's not working at all.
John, give us your goaltending perspective on what the Oilers got to do with Skinner here. Look, the Canucks have got a ton of confidence. They've scored 12 goals in 8 periods on Skinner. They only scored 13 goals in 6 games against Nashville. So if you're the Oilers right now, the Canucks have got to be they got to be saying, throw Skinner in again.
Well, don't you think they will?
Yeah. Well,
I think they will. I think they almost have to, because they haven't groomed Calvin Pickard to be a confident backup. I think they've said, well, okay, Skinner's going to be our guy, and he always bounces back. Well, this series he hasn't bounced back. You look at even the little subtle play that Lindholm made on his goal, where he stepped on the puck in the European soccer play and kick it up to the backhand. Well, you'd think Skinner would have been able to follow that. You follow the stick and you get closer, and Lindholm still had room to get the backhand by him. What a gorgeous play this is, though. I thought he just kicked it. He stepped on the puck and dragged it.
Yep.
And then backhand. But look at Skinner. He's falling backwards, and all he had to do was just get a little closer. He knows he's there. Okay, here comes the play, and here comes Lindholm, and he knows he's there. And instead of, look at the positioning, the balance. Be aggressive.
Yeah.
And the backhand's right there, and then he's falling backwards, and he's 2 feet behind the red line on the blue paint. And to me, that was, okay, do you blame the goalie for that one? Well, when you're letting in 4 out of 15 shots, you do blame the goalie for that.
That's it.
Make a save. That was Alex Burrow's great line to all the goalies. Why don't you mix in a save every now and then?
Hey, Delaney's okay trying Langley inbox, John. Darts in Dauphin. He asked this. Maybe you can elaborate, because we want to talk about goaltending. We got you here. Sure. At this point, can you even go back to Demko when he returns from injury, with Silovs playing as strong as he is? What do you think?
No, you can't. You can't. You have to have a loss for sure, and a loss where Silovs is responsible for it, and not a loss like he had where he extended it into overtime, and the only reason it went to overtime was the way he was playing. It has to be a loss where he's responsible for the loss, and then you can go to Thatcher Demko. But if Arturs keeps playing like he's playing, no. Thatcher hasn't played in so long, and you got to think team now, and I'm sure Thatcher's thinking the same thing.
I don't know how much you saw this at the end, and Ryan, I don't know if we have this highlight cut, but did you see the slashes, Susie and McDavid, after I believe it was after the final whistle, and what might happen?
Yeah, it was after the Zadorov cross-check. Yeah. After the final whistle, and then because McDavid was facing Sushi, it was. I guess he was taking it out on him, but it was Zadorov's cross-check that I thought, woo, next game. And I don't think Nikita Zadorov worries about any retribution, but I'm sure the Oilers will take a look at it and say, okay, we got to do something about that.
What happens game 4, John? What do you think?
Well, again, special teams. And if the Canucks can respond like they did in this one, what were the Canucks? Canucks were 2 for 3, and the Oilers were what, 2 for 4 or 5?
Yeah, 2 for 4.
As long as the Canucks can match them in the special teams, then they'll be all right. But you just can't flirt with danger with a power play.
All right, the former Richmond Robin, John Garrett, joining us.
Yes.
We'll talk to you on Tuesday, John. This has been so much fun.
Yes, I can hardly wait.
Thanks, Teach. Appreciate it.